Okay, what I'm going to do in this demo is to start modeling a cartoon house like this. You already have quite a knowledge about your tools now. Let's start modeling stuff like that and see what kind of techniques we can use to get the shapes like that, or more, we can just turn it to more beautiful cartoonic house. So let's start from scratch. Create a new scene here, and the best thing is to set your render back to legacy here, and I'm going to do this for every viewport. So I'm going to start modeling it here in the front view. Come to front view here and go to create, CV curve tool, and the 3 cubic here. So now you select here, and before I select the 3 cubic, okay, right, this is 3 cubic. So what I'm going to do here is to select turn the grid on, and keeping in focus this front line, the grid line, 1, 2, 3, and even after 3 unit, I'm going to just click start from here and keep clicking, and until I reach here, and then I'm going to turn the snap to grid off and going to start to create an arc. Same way, I'm going to travel down here to this point. Again, turn to snap to grid on, click right here and keep clicking until you reach down here, and I'm going to click here. Okay, just gonna finish it, press enter. You have a line here, arc here. I'm going to start to shaping it. So select the points, turn the snap to grid off and select the points and reshape it. Maybe this way I have points selected, and this way, or maybe you turn it back to the legacy tool so that you can easily see. Same here, I have them selected here and just reshape them, maybe here, maybe a little here. Once you're happy with your shape, what you have to do is to just come down here, and you have to create another shape down here. Or even if I wanna select both of them and scale them outward, something like this, or even I want to scale them in, not out, these both, to give it a more shape like this. So I have something like this now. So what I'm going to do here is to create another line. So snap to grid turn on, click here and click here, press enter, select this one, and now go to attach, come here and reset the setting, then select connect, keep, and turn off the keep original and apply. And this way we have some issues right here. How to get rid of these issues is that you select this one, add it, delete by type history, select this one, add it, delete by type history. And if you get the same error after applying this, we can go and change some other options, but we don't get the error here. Maybe, I think we still have some problem. Snap to grid, yes, we have it. Undo. So what I'm going to do is to select this one, go to edit curves, and here select the reverse curve direction, and this way now you select both of them and go to attach, and you will get them. The curve direction may create problems sometimes, so you have to reverse it time to time. Now press Ctrl D, get a duplicate copy of this, bring it a little back here, maybe not that much here, and this way we have a shape here. Now I'm going to create a door here. To create a door here, I'm going to turn it to, so how I'm going to create a door here, the same way, create, CV curve tool, and linear. Now I'm going to select turn the snap to grid on and click create. Here, 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 and here. Press enter. And now I'm going to create an arc. Just selecting arc tool and 2-point arc. Click this one, and you get the arc here. When you get it, or either you can do one thing, you can rotate it up here 90 degrees, or what you can do, negative 180 actually here. Or what we can do is to create the same 2-point arc and click here and here and press enter, and this way we get the arc like this. So now I'm going to delete one of them, delete one of the arcs, and delete. Come back right here. So we have this one selected. Press insert once again, and this one selected, and go attach. The same problem we have. Select either this one and reverse curve direction, this one, go and attach, and this way you have them. And once you have them, you can now shape them something like this. Maybe undo, press undo and select them. Select this one, attach, edit, delete by type, and click history so that you don't have any kind of problem. I'm gonna give it the shape something like this, and just slightly move it above, move it up, I mean here. This way we have it here. And what else I'm going to do is to create a circle. Just go to create nubs primitives and create a circle. And this way you have a circle here, bring it up here and 90 degrees, rotate it on x-axis, and just make it a little bigger, something like this. Right click, control vertices, and just shape it irregularly. I don't want it to be so much like circle. Something like this. Maybe select both of them, bring them like this and like this. Something like this. Not exactly the circle. So what I'm going to do here is to create the shapes and match them with them to create some beautiful designs here. So what I'm going to do is to create a torus, something like this, rotate it along x-axis 90 degrees. This is going to help you understand better way. Come to input, and here you have to select the height ratio and bring it a little down, something this. Bring it here, press 4 from keyboard to go back to wireframe mode and select the vertices. Now what I'm going to do is to keep this center line onto this line. So you have to keep focus on the center line, and this way you can shape it better. You will match it better if you keep doing so. And even bring him in here and here. And now you can easily shape it like this. Okay, cool. Like this. So we have a shape like here, something here, and the same thing I'm going to apply to this door. But what I'm going to do is to create a duplicate copy of this and bring it a little forward. Now select edit point, this one, and detach. Again edit point, this one, and detach. This way delete this line and select this one, and attach them back. If you get some irregular shapes like here, select both of them, edit, delete by type and history, and then you go and attach them. Same thing, this one, maybe select this one, reverse curve direction here, and then this one, and attach them back. This way you have them. Edit center point. What I'm going to do is here is to create another circle. Go to nubs, create a circle, and bring him exactly around this path and scale it in almost the same radius as we have here. Select this one and extrude, and you reset everything. Tube, add path, path direction, select this one, and you get it. Something like this. Even I select this and extrude, reset again, add path, create. Okay, good. We have it like this. So now you move it back here, almost in center, and we get it. Delete this one. We may come here, and also we can reshape it to give it a look like something like the control verses. I have so many verses here. Maybe bring them out. Here we have a problem. Maybe be sure that okay, right. I'm gonna select them with the soft selection turned on. This one, select them, okay, turn the soft off because I don't want this. Maybe select some of the verses, something like this, and bring them out a little slightly, maybe here, just to create a curvature here. It's the same thing here. I'm gonna apply the same thing here, maybe here. Actually, I'm gonna give it a little bit of curvature, irregular look, something like this. The same thing I'm gonna do here to bring it a little out, and to keep in focus I'm gonna add the curvature to these as well, something like this. Same thing is gonna happen here, is to give it a little bit of a curve here. This way you don't have it straight exactly. And at the bottom I'm gonna select these both rows of verses and bring them a little down. This way we have the shape like this. So what I'm going to do is to turn this geometry option off and come here, select the lines, only the curves, this one, and apply the planar. And you may not get this, as we may have turned something. No, not exactly this one. You select the other line, select and delete this one. We have this one, yeah. Select this. So you select this one and apply planar here, and we get it. Undo. We did the wrong steps here. Delete this one. Undo, delete this one, and select this one. Okay, delete this one as well, select this one. I think I have done something still wrong. Go with the step back, delete this one, still have. Okay, now select this one and delete. Select this one first, this one, and this curve, meaning the complete curve, and apply the planar here. I don't know what the problem I'm having here, or maybe the order. Select this one, and maybe this one. Go apply planner. I may have done something wrong with this line. Let me check it. Select this one, add it and delete by type history, maybe. Apply planner. Okay, when you don't have the line selected right and it has something even not closed at any end, select this one, edit curves and close. This way I hope it will work. It's not working, so no problem. We are going to create another curve here. It has some problem. Select these options. Okay, undo all the steps we applied. So come here. What I'm going to do is to create another line. Snap to grid, turn on. Click here. Click here, and click here. And now I'm following this shape. No problem. Oh no, I need to select the 3 cubic curve from here to follow along. I'm gonna snap to grid, turn on, click here, and now turn this off. Actually, I'm gonna follow this line along. As I have a reference it now, it's easy to create the shape. Now you come down here, snap to grid on, click here once again, and click right here and press enter. So this way you have a line here. So I'm gonna move it a little forward and gonna delete this line and select this one, bring him back by just typing 0 in, and let's see if it works. And click planner. Yes, it does. We had some problem before. So now you select this one, and this one, and click and planner. You can see I did not pause the video and adjust this, because whenever you're working in a professional environment, you may have to face these kind of problems. So I kept moving to give you an idea that this is a normal thing. You get it normally whenever you're working. So you don't have to be worried about this if you get some errors, things like that. Okay, here. And now you select this line. You select this one and press Loft. Oh, excuse me. Delete this one. Click this one. Ctrl D. Duplicate copy. Bring it back here. This one and Loft. Click the last line and apply planner here. Something like this. So we have the house like this. If you turn this third option on, you can get these shapes. Select this one, turn the geometry on, press 3, same, press 3 and press 3 to smooth the shapes. We get them all like this. Before we delete all of them or get some errors, save as the shot. Here is the cartoon house underscore 01, the version 1, save it. So what I have here is the same thing like this here. I'm gonna create something here and then some shapes to put them around to give it a more cartoony look. So I'm gonna create a cylinder right here. If you create a cylinder right here, you will get something like this. You get in, you add some of the spans here, maybe 4, and scale it a little up, and scale it in. Maybe bring it a little up and bring it here, zoom in, now bring it here again and scale it up unless you get something like this, and you'll get the points. You select all of these 3 rows, bring them back, select this one, bring in more here. You just want a curve here. Select this and press Ctrl D to make a duplicate copy, and maybe turn this something like this and get it scaling a little more. So we have something like this. What else we're gonna do is to create a door here. Select this line, turn the geometry off and select the line in. This way we can apply a planar now individually onto this to get a shape of the door here. Select this one, you have a shape here, and now I'm going to scale it in a little bit. Okay, we have a problem. Ctrl Z, select this, and what we have here is to adjust these all points, move them right here long to cover this. There was a gap, so I'm going to cover the gap, something like this. So now we have a door right here. Maybe I need to slightly work here. We select them and bring them like this. Object mode. So we have something like this. So what I'm gonna do is to create some shapes to place them on here. Come here. So first thing I'm gonna create is a shape, something like this, a leaf, maybe something like this, and be sure that you click right here and press enter. Modify center pivot. You can scale it in and you can bring it wherever you want to place this. Maybe right here. I brought it here, and what I'm going to do is to go surfaces and bevel plus, apply the bevel plus option here and bring him a little back, something like this, more back, something like this here and here. So Control D, bring him here, maybe up, scale him in, rotate him along this direction, maybe something like this. Control D and scale him in, maybe bring him here, here in, and something like this. Control D, bring him here, put him down, something like this here. So we have shapes like here. Now what I'm going to do is to create another shape of apple. Same way we can go and create this, something like this, here, and then I'm going to give it a shape of an apple here. Not exactly an apple, but something like this. And snap to grid, snap to point turn on, click here, press enter. So I'm gonna adjust these shapes, move tool, snap to point turn off, and you can shape it something like this. You think of it as an apple. Center pivot, scale him in, something more like this, maybe like this, bring him in here, and maybe here. Okay, first I'm gonna give it shape onto the door. Maybe scale him in more like this, and then go apply Bevel Plus the same way. Move him back more like this, up, Control D, down, scale him in, maybe here, Control D, maybe here, and excuse me, Control D, bring a little down, maybe here, rotate him along, scale him up, a kind of adjustment, something like this. Control D, we can bring him out here, down slightly, Control D, scale him a little in, bring him down here, and scale him like this, maybe more like this, and maybe Control D, bring him in, down, more like this, a little back, Control D, here, scale him in, Control D, and bring him here and scale him a little up. So this way we're just dealing them as if they're the tiles right on top of here. The same thing, we're going to create this, Control D, and rotate him along. Or maybe just delete this, select this one, Control D, and rotate him along negative 90 degrees. Bring him right here, bring him in, and this way we can just create kind of Control D, opposite. Okay, may not get this. X, okay, Z and Y. Scale in, maybe here, Control D, up, maybe here, maybe down here, Control D, maybe here, Control D, a little down in here, up, maybe here, and here, more here, Control D, maybe. I'm just gonna give it different shapes and style like this, and then gonna give it a little scale here, maybe scale him up, Control D, scale him a little down, and bring it right here and scale him a little down more here, Control D, maybe up here. I'm filling in the gaps to make it look more better here. This is just an idea to give you a sense how can you do it. So select this one, 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 and this one. Control D, move them up slightly here, and this way we can get shapes like this. The same thing, undo, select all of them, Control D, and bring them here to this side, even get him in, something like this. We get more copy, bring the copies right on top of this. How can we do this? Control D, maybe on a slope, come here, and this is so easy. You bring him up, you rotate him in, you bring him in like this. Control D, you bring him up, select this one, bring him up, undo, undo, bring him up, bring him here, rotate him along, and place him down. Right here and right here. Something like this. This way you can just do more copies along the way. But to keep the time in control, I just don't want to put a lot of time onto this demo because it's a very basic thing. So let's apply some blend. I'm going to apply reddish, orange color right here. The same thing. Existing, blend, back, existing, and blend. Now I'm going to apply another blend and choose a yellow color. Same for this. Blend 2, this one, I'm going to apply onto blend 1. And maybe 2. Blend 2. So these all are green. Select them, blend, and green, maybe darker one, something like this. And for the apple, I'm going to choose the maroon type color. And maybe for all of them. Keep selecting by just holding on the shift. And if it's better if you keep them inside a group so that you can easily click and select all of them together. Right click, new material, blend, kind of a reddish, and then I'm going to bring that down to give it some color like this. And this way we have a cartoonic house ready here. Select this door, apply a Lambert color here. I'm going to give it a brownish tone like this here, so that it's a little different. Maybe something like this, or maybe something like this. Even maroon, or something like this. I'm going to give this. So if you want to create a gloss like thing into here, select isopom, this one, and planner, click create new material, maybe a blend color and maybe a greenish one. And then what I'm going to do is to add some transparency here to give it a look like it's a gloss here. Select this one, it's a little overlapping the doors, and bring him in. And now create a planner as a ground or floor to give him more look like here. So you have a cartoonic house ready.